Hi guys, this is Pinkie the Housewife, and I will be carrying this on my other two channels, Pink Global and the original Pinkie. And happy Friday to everyone. Let me go ahead and get this music stopped. And I'm just coming to bring you all some more content on what's been going on in this crazy, crazy world right now. Okay? Kristen KEYES, remember when he came out with his story about sharing a story about what's going on with him playing uh, as a character, as an actor for Tyler Perry, right? But the list seems to keep growing of powerful Hollywood men accused of sex, harassing young men in Hollywood. They're using their power or trying to use their power. Okay. But anyway, I hope y'all like my new background. I'm working on it. I haven't finished. I'm still working on it. Okay. But anyway, before we get started, let me just have everybody, let me welcome you all to the Pink House. Go ahead and hit that like button so I can keep bringing you great content, and subscribe if you have not subscribed to my channel. And thank you for doing all those things for me. Only two. Let me just say some of the information may be a little graphic for some, so it's not for everybody. But Kristen KEYES, Mr. KEYES here, before he came out with his story, there was people in the past, but he was somebody recently that came out to share what was going on in Hollywood, and how he was being basically harassed, people trying to take advantage of him, trying to get inside of his pants or get him to take off his pants and clothes, whatever they're trying to do. And this has been going on for years, but I'm so glad all this stuff is coming out in the opening. But we just had another young man to come out about the same thing about with Tyler Perry as well. So now we got Kristen KEYES. And people started listening. They really did. Now we got this week, the other day, another young man making the same statements, but a different person making saying basically the same thing. You know what I'm saying? And that person is somebody that I watch on TV all the time, The Oval. One of my favorite shows used to come on, Tyler Perry show, The Oval. It's about a drug addict president. And that president on the show is a hoe. That's what I'm saying. And he's a white man married to a black woman and have two biracial kids, a boy and a girl. Okay. Those two people should never call themselves parents, but I know that's their role that they play. And he played on that same show as well. And one of the Secret Service men been trying to threatening him and using his power to trying to get him in bed, in which I think he did, finally threatening him with his pow and everything that to his disposal to get the man in bed, and he finally got him in bed. And then the Secret Service boyfriend on the show, which is he's right next to the president, right hand man to the president, right? on the show. He was jealous that his boyfriend, the Secret Service guy, wanted Dale on the show. Okay. So y'all have to follow me. And then after the Oval would go off, right behind that, on the same day on Wednesday, another show would come on called Relentless. That's about a cult. And Dale somehow got mixed up in it somehow. Thank God he didn't get kidnapped like everybody else and end up can't get out of that little compound that they got. Because they take your kids and you never see your kids again. They take everything, take you too, and they keep you high with their juice. They put it in your drink so you can believe that you just have to watch the show. The man that they think is God and everything, a dumb looking good man. Not a good man, good looking man, because the man is nasty and crazy. He do some of that same ritual stuff that they be talking about in Hollywood, where men, they'll take your wife or your girlfriend and sit around, all the men sit around. And the head man, the one that they think is God Almighty, sits there with the woman with no clothes on, laying on the floor against her will, and he picks who he wants to have sex with her in front of everybody. So you all sitting on two rows like this here, and just say this is the man that everybody looks up at, God. It's called he go by my highest. That's what he called himself, my highest. Like high, the highest you can go in the sky, the highest, my highest. Okay. And he'll sit there and pick who he wants to sleep with this woman. And that means you have to sleep with her because she's in front of everybody. And that woman is laying there against her will. And the people that he picked, these are not like the big people. These are the peasants, the people that work for him. If he think you're worthy enough to be sitting there, and then he'll pick you to have sex with her. Tell me this show ain't crazy. I don't know who would think of a show like that. Seems like that show is based off some stuff that probably already happened, or going on now, in my opinion. But anyway, so that's Dale. That's the guy, but his name is not Dale. That's his show name. But anyway, let me see. Tyler Perry lawsuit. Tyler Perry got a lot of stuff going on right now. Because everybody remember, because Kristen KEYES did not name his alleged abuser, but he gave us a lot of clues. It's saying that he did not name his alleged abuser. This is in June 18th. This is just 2 days ago. And I think it's coming back up what Kristen KEYES have said. This information will be down in my description box, the source for it, okay? But they had several internet speculations that he was talking about Tyler Perry. I think everybody on the internet, social media, came with the same conclusion. Tyler Perry. I'm not saying he was Tyler Perry. I'm just reading what I see, and I'm just in my opinion, okay? But Tyler Perry is making headlines after being accused of sex harassment, workplace gender violence, and sex assault in a lawsuit by actor Derek Dixon, who is seeking at least $260 million in damages. Okay, now let's put this in terms. This Derek Dixon is suing Tyler Perry for $260 million. He ain't suing for $30 million, $20 million, 5 or 10, 15 million. He's not even suing for 100 million. He is suing for $260 million. That's got to hurt right there. That's like, ouch. That's like, ouch. That hurt. That hurt. Okay? But this is not the first time Perry has come under fire. This is like burning your toes. Kind of hurt. In a December 23 Instagram Live, Kristen KEYES, an actor and writer whose novel Ladies' Night was adopted in the BET show All the Queen's Men. Everybody know that show. That's got Eva in there. She's so beautiful, Eva. You know her. She won Next Top Model. She's a model now. Actress, mom, she's everything now. But anyway, All the Queen's Men spoke out. He spoke out against alleged abuse he had faced, referring to a powerful man. He keeps referring to a powerful man in Hollywood who he accused of sex, harassing him. Yeah, I remember that because he was sitting down on his couch talking about it. Yeah, I remember that. I saw that video. It's been a while, but I did see that video. I was trying to find that video before I left. I went to go buy more flowers for my wall to finish it up. I got all sizes, and I even got some more here. See? I got a lot. I got to finish them up. I got a lot of them. So, but anyway, although KEYES did not name names, his alleged abusers, several internet people, bloggers, content creators, everybody knew who he was talking about. Guessed, put it like that. They guessed on who he was talking about. That's the way I'm going to say it. They guessed. Okay, they just did a big dive in and say, I know who you're talking about. That's it. Okay. I also employed KEYES in his stage plays. Madea Goes to Jail. Somebody getting ready to go to jail right with Madea. Somebody going to jail. Somebody going to jail. And What's Done in the Dark, and also produced All the King's Men. Now, if I'm wrong, I could have sworn that Dale from the Oval wrote the play for the, I think it was the Oval, one of them. I have to look and see. Allegedly, I'm going to say it like that, in my opinion, until I find out for sure. Okay? That's what I'm going to do. Key said in his video at the time that his abuser had several Black people on a payroll. Okay? Now, I don't think he was talking about the payroll that he's working. Oh, I'm the actor from this scene or this show. I'm the actor. I don't think he was talking about that kind of payroll. I think he was talking about the nasty payroll. I'm gonna call it the nasty payroll, the dirty payroll, the nasty dirty payroll. Okay, so if you hear me say the dirty payroll or the nasty dirty payroll, that's the payroll that I'm talking about, and that's what Keith called it, the Black people on a payroll. He called it the black people on a payroll. The black people payroll. You get a grown ass man that knows you're homosexual, heterosexual. Oh Lord, oh Lord, oh Lord. Excuse me. I'm sorry about that, Kristen Keys. Yes, I am. I did not mean to say that about you. That you are when you got a. I'm going to say that again so I can say it right because I am truly sorry to say that to call you that. Okay, because it seemed like somebody very powerful man with a lot of money been thinking that was you, and I don't want to offend you like that, so I'll take that back. But anyway, that man knows you're heterosexual, so I say that word on you too. I don't know because it got the sex in it, and you're sleeping off Hennessy in his guest room because he says it's safe because he said it's safe. I'm 5 full Hennessy down and not short Hennessy either. I don't know. I guess you took 5. I don't know because I don't drink Hennessy. I don't drink. But anyway, and this dude tries to climb my bed with. Yes, he did. He said this dude tries to climb in the bed with you. So you scoot out. Yeah. Okay. Pushed him out. He said while talking, the alleged sex assault was Keys talking about Tyler Perry or let me see, I'm trying to get to it. Oh, you got to click on to get more or someone else. Y'all got to make up your mind on that one because I'm not telling you nothing. I'm not saying nothing about that. Okay? I'm not saying. Oh, before I go on, well, we'll talk about him in just a little bit. Okay? Let me play this for you all. I'm going to share it with you. Okay. I'm going to share this with y'all guys. Okay? This is from Kristen Key's Instagram. Right here, I'm going to read what it says right here. This is 110 weeks ago, so that lets you know how long this has been. But it says, it happens more than you think, but you do have the option to take the scenic route. Take the long way around. The shortcut can cost you your soul. It may take you longer to get where you want to go because you're carrying your integrity and your morals with you. But once you get there, you earned it. And there's no shame waiting for you in the mirror every day. Then he got the prayer hands up and the prayer hands like this. Hashtag and fire. Hashtag take the scenic route. Okay. And you can see what some people are saying right here. You already held my heart. Just being you. Love you for taking the scenic route. And somebody else said, amen. Praying hands right there. Well said. But legs and eggs. Legs and eggs. Legs and eggs at that time of morning. Mm-mm-mm. Love it. Huge facts, sir. Okay. You can see what everybody is just saying. Thank you, Lord. God is still going to take you for Hollywood. Got them demons everywhere. That's a shame. But when God gives you his stamp of approval, they can't stop what he said is yours. True, true, true. True, true, true. Ooh, God said go. Okay, let me try to play this and see what it play, guys. Oh, well, I got the unmuted.
I've been propositioned to get a huge role. I've lost my agency because I went to the hotel room, which I can't believe they would send me to, of a very prominent Oscar award-winning director who showed up in his robe, asked me to take my clothes off, and said he needed to take Polaroids of me, and that if I did X, Y, and Z, I would be the next Marvel character. I didn't do that, and my agency fired me because I left this director's room. So a lot of my other male friends have gone through with both men and women in this industry.
So my man is speaking the absolute truth. When I first got here to LA or Hollywood, I experienced a lot of that from some higher up female execs and some men. You know, hey, I got to cast this tonight. Like, okay, I can meet you at Starbucks in the morning. No, it's got to be tonight. I'm not coming there tonight. I wouldn't be there till 1. That's not professional or appropriate. Ain't nothing open but legs at 1 in the morning. You sure? Yeah, I'm sure. Are you sure? Meaning, you sure you're gonna walk away from this opportunity that could make your career? Yes, I'm sure. Sometimes you have to take the scenic route, take the long way around. That way you can carry your integrity with you. And some of these same people have trouble looking you in the eye to this very day because of the things that they tried. And they were multiple people. I'm not messy. I'm not gonna go into names, but it happened. And I'm so glad that God built me to where I was able to walk away from these opportunities, this money, this vehicle, this place to stay, this indecent proposal, that indecent proposal, this insinuation. And I didn't sell my soul for a job or a gig. Thank you, God, for making me this way. Take the long way around. Sometimes you have to take the scenic route. But this cat who's talking, he's telling the truth.
Okay, guys. Oh, okay. That is true. Sometimes you got to take that scenic route. You can't always take the short way. The shortcut or the short way will make you hate yourself sometime the next day. And sometimes you never get over it. It could damage you for life. And then that means that you're always, once you get on their beck and call, once you take that easy route by taking your clothes off or letting them give you something, you take their Kool-Aid, their Hennessy, whatever drink, Cabassier, Rossier, whatever you want to drink. I don't know. Or they may want to dye some baby oil on you. Once they put that baby oil on you, then you stuck. Let me get that baby oil. Let me get up and get that baby oil, guys. What is that baby oil? Here I am coming right back. You may get this baby oil put on you today, and you may not be the same no more. Because they don't want just a little baby oil on you just to get rid of some ash, a dry, crackly skin. They want you to pour the baby oil on you. Just douse the baby oil. They want to probably go to two and three bottles on one body. Get out of here. They need to be shamed. Ashamed. But this one wants you to drink Hennessy. Want you to take your clothes off. Oh my God. Want you to take your clothes off. I know he's a beautiful man. Yeah, I said beautiful. Good looking man. And he said he's a man. He don't want no man. He want beautiful women. He want a woman. Some people be trying to make you gay, even though you're not. And ain't nothing wrong with being gay, but they just want to make you gay. Sounds like somebody like the Diddler. Sounds like the Diddler to me. Yeah, that's how the Diddler does things. Oh, let me pull up the Diddler. Oh, no, that's the other one. Oh, Lord. Where's the Diddler? Diddler. I'm calling you. That's the Diddler. Diddler say he don't care whether you're gay, straight, or whatever. You're going to be whatever he wants you to be. And then you better get this baby oil. You better use this baby oil. You don't care how slippery and shiny you are. You just never get enough of being slippy and slimy. Okay? But thank God, he up in this place right now, because court is over. He up in the Metropolitan Detention Center in Brooklyn. That's where he go after he leaves the courthouse. That's where he goes. He don't have no hotel that he have to go to until the next day of trial. No, he ain't got it like that. He's still a criminal until found guilty. Should I say he's still innocent until found guilty. Y'all see why I'm looking sideways. But anyway, let me bring up something else. Okay, let me let's hope it play. This information is from NBC News. It will be down in my description box. Okay, it will be in the description box. And let's hope it plays, because y'all know things be going off wrong here. Let's just pray that it works out. And I'm sorry about that other. It was a little glitch, but you understood everything he said just like I did. Okay? Let's just pray for the best. There's only 2 minutes and 35 seconds, so we're going to pray for the best. Seem like the best ain't working out right now for us. See? I said we was going to pray for the best, and the best ain't working because it's spinning already. Oh, maybe it's trying to do something. It's trying to do something, guys. Let me see if I make it smaller, would it work? Sometimes these things act up. They be testing my patience. They really do. They test it so much. I may just have to do it this way. we'll just do it this way. Y'all know I know how to get it done. But everybody's gonna, this is coming where it's gonna be it's gonna be another Diddy thing. But if you did the crime, if you tried to do what they allege that you did, you got to pay for harassment, sex harassing these people. You can't just get away with it. If everybody get away with it, then you see what I'm saying? Okay, I got it here. We're going to go ahead and bring it up. Just give me 1 second. We're going to bring it up, okay? Okay, here we go. Woo-hoo-hoo. But I think all of these big Hollywood people with all this power, they do the dumbest things. They do the dumbest things. Why? Why? Why you got to do all this dumb-ish? I think sometimes the money goes to your head and you think because you got all this power, you can just do whatever you want to, that you can buy everybody. You know what I'm saying? Okay, let's go ahead and get started.
Now, actor and filmmaker Tyler Perry sued for
over sexual harassment allegations. The complaint filed in Los Angeles accuses Perry of creating a, quote, coercive, sexually exploitative dynamic with actor Derek Dixon. Dixon was in 2 of Tyler Perry's shows, The Oval and Ruthless. In a statement to NBC News, Perry's team says this appears to be nothing more than setting up a scam, calling the allegations fabricated claims. Let's bring in NBC's Stephen Romo, who's following this. Stephen, what more do we know about the allegations here?
Yeah, Tom, just going through those allegations in this lawsuit seeking $260 million in damages, alleging sexual harassment, assault, retaliation as well. The direct details include inappropriate touching. As you mentioned, Dixon starred in The Oval with Tyler Perry, and we got this statement from inside the complaint. Tyler Perry has been using his power and influence to molest, abuse, and sexually assault impressionable and vulnerable employees and actors who look to him for guidance and mentorship while pursuing their dreams. So you can read from that, implies there are more people who are alleging this than just Dixon. We have a bit of a timeline here for the relationship that we know, the professional relationship between these two men and the allegations made in this complaint, saying that they met in 2019. The lawsuit alleges that then their relationship moved forward with this professional advancement. And in 2019, Perry offering Dixon a small role in Ruthless. And then in January 2020, that is when Dixon accuses Perry of sexually assaulting him in his home. And in the following month, Dixon alleges that Perry offered him a series regular role in The Oval. Now, we do have a comment from Tyler Perry's attorneys saying that this individual appears to have been setting Tyler Perry up. They say that they are alleging this is a scam and saying, quote, Tyler will not be shaken down, and we are confident these fabricated claims of harassment will fail. Now, we've also reached out to the attorney for Dixon, and he said that these allegations in the lawsuit stand for themselves. So just the very beginning of this process, but a lot of people are paying attention to this. Tyler Perry, quite successful, quite a bit of fame here, Tom.
Yeah, it will get a lot of attention. Stephen Romo, thank you. We thank you for watching, and remember,
guys, didn't I tell you? Didn't I tell you? So Dixon said, he's coming, he's coming. You're not going to shut him down. And when you see him on TV, y'all going to have to go and, well, I know a lot of you all don't want to watch the show because of what's being alleged, right? But it's before I knew all of this, I just watched the show. To be honestly, I didn't really care about nothing else. I just enjoyed the show. I really did. I just enjoyed the show. Okay. And remember the second show I told you about as well. But let me just say, this is, and we talked about James. That was the person before Kristen Keyes came on. That was James Van Derbeck. I think this Deerbeck, but James Van. Okay, that was him. And he didn't sell his soul either. He didn't. That wasn't him. Now he's married, beautiful kids. He got beautiful kids and everything, doing well for himself and everything. Sometimes people you don't have to sell your soul. And y'all remember when the same thing happened to Terry Crews. They tried to get Terry Crews. Yeah. Terry Crews and his wife was at a, what do you call it? At a Hollywood event or something. And this powerful man in Hollywood walks up to him and grabs his balls, his nuts, his balls. And Terry and his wife trying to figure out what, Terry jumped back. Ninja, what are you trying? And even his wife looked at the man trying to figure out, what the heck are you doing? Terry didn't keep quiet. No, because Terry know who he is. No. Terry said, no, I'm gonna bring this out in the open. Because you did what you did out in the open. I guess he thought Terry was gonna play ball with him. Terry said, man, I'm not playing no ball with you. Neither did this man, Kristen Keyes, said, we ain't playing ball. James said, I'm not playing ball with you. Just because of this type of person here thinks, well, that was Tyler Perry. I don't have Tyler Perry picture up right now, but people like him, people like who he worked for, the man that's over him. Y'all know who I'm talking about. CD. I ain't saying his name. Yeah. These people think that you're gonna be playing with them. Let me see what TikTok got on. They be thinking you're gonna play with them. No, we ain't playing with you. They're not playing with you. You can't think everybody is gonna sell their soul just for a role in a movie. Okay? Not everybody gonna do that. Let me let y'all. And I think this is a totally different thing, but nevertheless, this man here had all this money and all this power and all this influence to be on all these different shows. And like Monique told him, you better leave them young women alone. And this is something I put out. You better leave them young women alone.
It's different now. When you and I
it's different, baby. I'm grateful I'm not 56 and trying.
What you trying to say? What you trying to say?
I'm looking right at you.
I know you looking at your
I ain't backing down. You better take your old ass and get somebody to love you.
Damn, no.
Now I'm looking right at y'all. Let me tell y'all what Shannon needs.
Let me
tell you what my baby needs. He need him an old fat gal who can bake good cakes, make some smothered turkey wings, who gonna rub his feet at the nighttime, okay, and gonna have a sip of his cognac to make him feel better about himself when they come home at night. That's what Shannon needs. You don't need no 26-year-old girl. You don't need no 36-year-old girl. This is your auntie talking to you. Take your old ass and get your old bitch out that can love you old. You're trying to hang out with these young bitches and you can't do it, Shannon. You just can't do it. When they want you to go for the 4th round, you looking at her like, bitch, listen, you want some money to go to Starbucks? Yeah. Because I can't go no further. But if you get your older girl, when you get to that 4th round, she's going to say, hold on. Let me go get you some eggs and cheese. And some toast with apple butter, because that's going to get your energy back up. I'm talking right to you. Shit. So he thought I was going to be scared. Yes, I'm talking. And I know an old gal, she'd be good to you. Her name is Elladora. Now, when you know somebody named Elladora,
Elladora.
Now, Miss Elladora told me to tell you. She said, I think he like red velvet.
Oh, I do.
I say, Miss Elladora, if he do like that, she said, you let him know I got something for him.
Yeah, I like
and she
red
don't
velvet.
have no teeth. Come on, pick your glass up and clack it for me. I know. These young gals will bite you. Okay?
Yeah. Because it's Mo is different now than when
Y'all see that? That's when you need a Elladora. You don't need, and see, he powerful, fooling around with these young girls. I don't care which way you slice it, whether it's a young girl or a young man, you old enough to be some of these men that you running after. Y'all, these powerful men, old enough to be they I ain't gonna say it. Ain't old enough to be their daddy, and you running after these young folks. Y'all need to leave these young folks alone. I'm serious. Leave these young folks alone. Go find something. Go find y'all somebody your age. Okay. Let's see. He's getting ready to respond to this lawsuit. Okay. This is Tyler Perry responding to the $260 million lawsuit. Okay. Let me just bring it up for you because I ain't got time to be playing with y'all. Okay, here it is. Oh, I thought I had pulled it up. I didn't. Okay.
The whole world in his hand. Hey.
Why is it so low?
Just looking. What am I looking at? I'm looking to the.
Can y'all hear that? I don't know what's going on. But he's responding.
Derek Dixon wants $260 million. And I'm going to be honest with you, that number alone raises some red flags, especially after reading the 46-page civil complaint. $260 million from an unknown actor whose career earnings haven't likely approached even a fraction of that amount is wild as legally. I cannot see how that number can be connected to any proportional harm, which is the burden of proof. You have to show that. It has to be demonstrated. When damages are this disproportionate to the alleged conduct, I'm sorry, but it raises a red flag. Now, red flag number 2 was those text messages.
Mm-hmm.
What I saw in them, it was cringe. There was some flirting. There was some
We're gonna go over
sexual
those text
suggestions,
messages.
but I can't say it was sexual coercion. Sexual suggestions between two grown men talking about what two grown men could do in them text messages. Mm-hmm. Now, let me tell you what I did not see in those messages. A clear rejection or expression of discomfort from Dixon. Explicit demands for sexual favors in exchange for roles or favors. Any indication that Dixon felt threatened or coerced at the time, that's absent from the messages. The messages appear to show someone who was comfortable engaging in a certain type of banter and maintaining an ongoing relationship. Now, that's what I saw in the messages. What I would have needed to see to be more forceful and a condemnation of Perry, and this is a condemnation, would have been a situation where Perry explicitly demanded sexual favors for roles, where Dixon clearly rejected advances and was punished because of it, and any quid pro quo arrangement was established. Tyler Perry up. Tyler Perry is wrong as for engaging in that kind of communication with anyone on his payroll. And at his big ass age, he should know better.
Mhm.
If this man wants a consensual adult relationship with a man that involves choking, that involves thigh rubbing, that involves adult wedgies, and any of the other things explicitly stated in this lawsuit, that he needs to get a consensual adult male. He up. It's where he got an adult who maybe wasn't consenting to his advances and didn't want his advances, but maybe instead wanted something else like a career. Derek Dixon wants $260 million.
Now, let me just say this here. I want to just say this. I'm quite sure Mr. Perry can find somebody. I'm trying to make sure. Okay, Mr. Perry, with all that money, that's a lot of men just waiting to be call me. Oh, I got another cat. Oh, a lot of men out there waiting for that. You don't even have to pay them. If you happen to be your boyfriend in bed and out of bed and on the red carpet, and even if you want to keep him in the closet, a lot of men would be happy to stay in the closet, to stay hidden, just as long as they got you. You don't have to force nobody. A lot of men would, even young men, they're looking for a sugar daddy. They want a sugar daddy. They'd be happy to keep their mouth quiet. But this wasn't it. This wasn't it. And I think a lot of times with people, men and women too, people that have such power and money and influence, just say they got it all. They got every goddamn thing. Anything you name, they got it, okay? They use that. Why go out and harass somebody when all you have to, you don't feel like going and finding nobody? Just get you a matchmaker. Okay? And they're going to tell them who you are. You ain't got to be harassing folks and begging them or paying them off, buying them a car and all this and stuff. But my understanding is when you don't comply, your role, you as an actor, get unalived in the scene. They pow you in the scene. So you may survive, you may not survive. And sometimes they may pow a lot of people in the scene at one time. So you don't know who's going to come back next season. And that's how a good way to hold everybody, to keep everybody acting right, to keep them straight the way you want them to be straight. That means not really straight, but keep them on their toes doing what you want them to do. Yo, I don't know. But we will be reading those docs. Okay, just been having a lot to do. Okay, and I am gonna get back on the Diddy train. Okay, I'll be back on there. Okay, if I don't do anything tonight, I'll do it later. Okay, guys, this is just too much. Y'all know I do appreciate you all for everybody hitting that like button. Thank you, guys. And for everybody that subscribed to the channel again, y'all better get back on this Pinkie train, get back in the house. Y'all better come on back in this house, okay? Thank you guys. And you know how we do it.
Yeah, I'm tired of shit, and the coffee ain't hit. Yeah, damn, ain't that great.